So hello, Myles.
Hello, Craig.
What attempt is this at recording this now? 3. What happened on the first one?
Discord latency issues. Would you like to describe what happened just now, Craig, after we watched nearly 20 minutes of this video?
I think it's better if you say it.
What, if I talk about how a professional YouTuber such as yourself doesn't even know how to click the record button?
There's 3 buttons. There's control shift.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I forget. Past 2 and you have no fucking idea what you're doing.
It goes out the window from there.
Anyway.
Anyway,
this is a game
to the video.
that took place on the 2nd of November in the year of our Lord.
915 specifically.
Yeah, in the year 915.
Oh, in the year 915.
You know, we had internet and Call of Duty. A couple of guys,
you know, before
crack time travel, and we went back to 915, and we thought, fuck it, why not take some entertainment with us?
Yeah. We wanted to go back to a time before Trump had started World War III.
Wrong.
And Civil War II.
Civil War.
Electric Boogaloo.
Captain America Civil War II.
Captain America Civil War II.
Captain America bit slaps Trump.
Wait, you could actually, no, come to think of it, I can actually see like old Steve Rogers looking a little bit like Biden. I can see that. Right, back to the video though. We got in. I'm doing solos in the Zombie Royale mode, as should be evident. For the Halloween event, this was the last day of the Halloween event, so I think that's the main reason that I managed to get away with dropping TV Station pretty much completely alone. And all I was doing through the first of this is just, well, let's get some cash and get myself my loadout.
Most of us are just he managed to hit the record button for this game. We don't know what we would have done if he hadn't.
But again, keeping on theme, Myles.
Okay, what's completely gone? My faith in you to actually be a content creator.
That implies you had faith in the beginning.
That does actually, and let's not lie about these things.
Exactly.
I never had faith.
No.
There is a little surprise in
yes, we're trying to talk about one of the main problems with Verdansk.
And that
overall
is that there are clearly not enough parking spots. Nah. We live in a dictatorship. You shouldn't count.
We don't live anywhere near there.
No, we live in a dictatorship.
Oh, what, the UK?
Yeah, it's Tea-land.
Tea-land? Oh. Are we dictated by tea, or...?
No, we're dictated by the Queen.
By the Queen, specifically the Queen.
She's a giant teabag in disguise. Like, everyone thinks that we're ruled by lizard people, yeah? But what they don't know is that tea is the true... No, I have no idea where I'm going with this. Can't help it anymore.
This has already gone so downhill.
You're downhill.
Oh no, I am downhill. I was the one that failed to record. You're a bastard.
I have been referred to as a bastard from time to time, but my parents were married when they had me, so...
We are 6 minutes into the game, and I'm about to have my first encounter with another player. And you notice I didn't use the word see another player, because, yeah. Shot me in the back like a true hero.
Pretty sure that's a war...
Sorry.
Ah.
So it's a war crime?
Yeah, you can't shoot people in the back.
But that is what Call of Duty is. It's war crime simulator.
That is very true. That is very true.
Yeah. You got White Phosphorus. I'm fairly certain I haven't actually played the campaign for Modern Warfare yet, but I'm fairly certain it actually deals with a lot of war crimes.
Last I checked, gunning down a shit ton of people at an airport, definitely not recommended. It's a bad move, bro. So that gives you bad vibe check.
It does. I remember doing that mission on Veteran thinking, this is going to be the easy one, because all I do is shoot civilians, and then remembering there's police at the end.
Yeah, I never remember on Veteran all the civilians have guns, because, no. Not America.
Oh, and look at this epic loadout.
Big head idiot, doesn't even know which loadout it is. And...
That wasn't even a 4-head play, that was a 2-head play.
That was a no-head play, because this guy fucked me.
Yeah. He already had his loadout though, I was going to struggle. But we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of the video now, finally.
And the vegans are not going to enjoy watching this.
No, they watch the potatoes, they only watch like 50% of it.
Bang.
Confirm from Myles, do you think that this is a hack?
I've never seen a man throw grenades that Okay. Well,
Yeah. I give him the benefit of the doubt, but I'm still suspicious. Hence, the recording keeps going. But then I do look at the top right of the screen and see 19 kills.
we are
We are
Oh.
8 minutes.
This man has
Yeah.
19 kills. He's clearly Shroud.
Yeah, he's definitely Shroud.
If Shroud had an aimbot.
Yeah.
For reference, his teammates are probably paid to be boosted.
And just in case there was any doubt, that right there. that, as you can see, that confirmed for me that this guy is probably not legit.
Yeah, right there
Where do you
we
stand
had,
on that,
we had an
Myles?
inkling that it was a cheat. You know, no confirmed proof yet. That was just the first possible clue.
That's
that
the
he-
one thing that put me over 50% of confidence
Yeah.
that that was a cheat. So
Yeah,
that's why I
still
put the
don't want
report.
to say this guy clearly demonstrates good spray control. And
That, however,
clear interest, like he's clearly aware of his
I
surroundings.
genuinely don't think that guy was actually
Like,
rendered.
right there, he was performing photosynthesis and just looking through the leaves. I don't know if that's how that works, but
Do you know what photosynthesis is?
yeah, it's where you become a tree.
No, photosynthesis, you don't become a tree, Myles.
Okay. Because you know more about plants than me, botanist.
Just so you know, botanist.
Yeah.
Photosynthesis is the process by which plants make food through the chlorophyll in their leaves. They turn sunlight into food.
I'm glad you remember that because, like,
Well, there, you've learned something. This is now an educational video. Now, what's your experience with cheaters in Warzone, Myles?
in Warzone, my experience with cheaters is very minimal because, surprisingly, there haven't been that many in our games.
That
But
is
my experience
fair.
with
We don't come across them like daily.
is definitely more out there. Yeah, I would love
So
to know
here, obviously,
what shot he was making there.
I think he was locking onto the head, and the bullet just wasn't making, because that's a long shot.
An ESP at that point because you cannot see anyone at that distance, especially not when he's
No,
scoping in really quickly and shooting immediately.
for that shot, yeah, he's basically quick scoping, but quick scoping shouldn't work at 500 meters.
No, well, not with not unless you have inhuman reaction and you see a guy in literal point one of a second. Like that right there was
So that-
really nice, but probably not legit.
No, again, I'm 95% certain that is not legit.
But still hold judgment because you never know, he could just be really good.
He could be.
Yeah, I've played games with this guy here, C. Pomeroy, for years. He never uses fucking grenades in the CSGO. This guy, however, doesn't even need to be told.
He jump shots here. He keeps aim locking onto the wrong person accidentally.
Look
There
at
you
that.
go.
Shoots
He gets
through
him.
a shield. Through a dropped shield. He shoots through and he...
For a drop shield and a rock.
This guy is...
The way he moves, you can tell that this is not legitimate.
Nah.
It's quite obvious.
Clearly an apex predator right here. This man...
There are misses.
This man is Shroud reincarnated on PC. Because, Shroud only plays on console.
Again, Shroud, if you happen to be watching. Have you heard the word on the street?
You have a fat cock.
I think we both went there at the same time.
Yeah, man, I always think about Shroud's fat cock. I'm not gay. It's just,
No.
the bro thing to do.
It is the blood thing. Oh, you said your favourite clip of the video was coming up. My favourite is here, definitely. Because who likes bus drivers?
Not me. I never say thank you to them. They're a bunch of greedy fucks. Expecting thank yous for doing their job.
If there was any doubt at all, that clip should legitimately just remove it. Straight up there.
And it is at this point the anti-cheat software would have detected this cheat.
It should have done it if they had it, but we both know that Warzone does not actually have anti-cheat. It relies on a manual review service. So
at the mo-
any reported clips,
To our knowledge, there is no working anti-cheat in...
as of present day, and present day is 6th of November 2020, there is no confirmation of anti-cheat.
I don't know, maybe when they've released another 3 games and made some more money out of it. See, right here, if he's shooting a person turned off there, he toggles at the end. He misses the first 3 shots and toggles because he can't. Feel bad for him.
Yeah.
But we're near the end game with only 8 teams remaining, 15 players. Along with 9 zombies.
At this point, he is on 46 kills. That's not including the ones he's down recently.
Over half.
Because I know it is legitimately much easier in Zombie Royale to get more kills.
Yeah, I mean, we
It's where I've got my kill record. People are respawning left, right, and centre, and a lot of them are in vulnerable positions when they drop in the chute.
exactly.
So it makes it so much easier to get high kill games.
For anyone
it's-
watching that has always imagined that their games are full of cheaters, this is what a real cheater looks like.
Yeah.
Oh, is he about to die?
Oh,
No.
yeah, cheeky little moment.
See, this man,
Already got.
he knows. He
He
has.
does know. His game sense is brilliant, but he can't jump.
Yeah. See, the problem is this cheat program didn't come with common sense. Unfortunately, our friends are
Because again, he can tell from his game sense. That this engine is definitely not always on.
See, our friend's here to get us a self-reviver, I think.
Yep.
But that's right, because he wants
The fact that he left that guy down for so long for him to
more
self-revive.
XP for downing people.
Oh, of course. I'm curious to know if this guy still has an account. He managed to get that kill on that
I
guy.
would not be surprised if he is still playing.
No, me neither. And the cash that he's already on here. Look at that.
Yeah, it's a bit crazy.
70,000. 56 kills. That is over a third of the lobby. Like there. Obviously the car wasn't a headshot there. You can see, I swear that's tracking behind the wall.
Yeah, probably. It's very likely that he's using a free cheat. Or, I mean, he could even be using a paid one. I know some people are willing to pay for cheats for free.
Yeah.
But
As someone put on the clip that I put of this, they said, imagine paying a month, because most cheats from my understanding work on a monthly subscription. as well.
you pay for them.
Yeah. And in that case, you're paying a monthly subscription just for what? This is especially this game mode.
So
Zombie Royale is a time limited event, which is just for fun.
when this clip ends, don't end the recording. I'll give you a link to a website, and we can have a look and see if he's banned.
Yeah, sounds good. There we go. Last two teams. There we go. There's the win. Bastards.
Well, right there, kids, is why you use cheats, because it gets you easy wins.
Right there is actually where you don't use cheats, because why?
They're bad for you.
What do you gain from it?
So if you want to bring this website up.
Players. No players. No players. Doesn't show what they are on this, does it? 1,000 damage a minute.
Yeah, that guy's crazy.
But no, yeah, that game was ridiculous, and there's definitely a problem with cheaters in Warzone still.
Without
I brought up the stats in the failed recordings. Of the 75 million players in Warzone, they have banned 200,000, which I'm not going to say is like sufficient. They obviously need to keep that going. But the fact that they are on a manual review system and no anti-cheat is really going to hinder them as there becomes more and more players. Because even that 75 million is probably inflated from hackers making additional accounts, isn't it?
Well, the problem with Warzone is that it's free. And when I get the feeling that their ban system is they ban your account. They don't ban your hardware ID, for example.
IP address or things like that. No.
Well, IP address would be a really bad way of doing it because people can spoof IPs. And ultimately,
Yeah.
yes, people can spoof hardware ID if they really want to. But that you will weed
yeah,
out,
there's never going to be a catch-all.
you will weed out 90% of cheaters if you just ban them based on hardware ID or shared IP addresses. And it's not fair because if you're playing in an internet cafe, everyone in there is now banned. But it gets rid of cheaters. It's a blanket way of getting rid of them. You know, they could also include an anti-cheat,
Yeah.
and that would really help them because then cheat developers wouldn't have to worry. I just feel like if they actually had an anti-cheat, because as far as I'm aware, there is no anti-cheat in this game. Maybe there isn't.
There is not.
Not
And as far as I'm aware as well, they do actually ban in waves like CSGO. They do not ban individually, but they do ban in waves because it's just the report I'm looking on at the moment. This was just a wave of 20,000 in this particular one. Developer Infinity Ward took to Twitter to share some news about how many.
Reading that exact article. Apparently, they have tools in place that will ban people using applications that are popular, so they can identify and target the most popular cheating software. All they need to do is add an anti-cheat method, such as something similar to what Valorant does, something that starts up with your computer or with your game, or like easy anti-cheat, or using what's it called? Well, maybe not easy anti-cheat, but Battle Life, for example, will be a perfect anti-cheat to use. It would make it a lot harder for people to make cheats for the game, and it make them more expensive.
Definitely. Yeah, there's as I said, there's no going to be blanket one thing that fixes all of it. It was a fun video. As soon as I finished recording, I was like, I need to show Myles this. Let's have a talk about it. Well, there you have it. What's your experience with hackers? Leave it in comments down below. Remember to like if you liked it, subscribe, it really helps out a lot. And until next time, don't forget, stay hungry. Bye bye.